Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Ravenous Babble, ang aming podcast where we talk about TCG, specifically Flesh and Blood. So I actually spoke a little bit of Filipino, but supposed to speak in English, but yeah. So welcome to the podcast. Today we have Jigs. Jigs, say hi.
Hello.
We have Justin.
Hi.
And we have Miko. Of course, I'm
Hello.
Carlo, your host. And today we're going to talk about the upcoming Skirmish. It's Skirmish season, right, for Flesh and Blood.
Yes.
So maybe we can start things off with maybe who you want to play, why, and yeah, we'll just go around the table. So we'll start things off with Jigs because you're beside me.
Because I'm here.
Yeah.
Are we going this way?
Yeah.
Okay, so for Skirmish, I'm playing Bravo. I've been playing Bravo about like 90% of my Flesh and Blood playtime. He's the only hero who really speaks to me. Like there's literally no tactical advantage to why I'm playing Bravo. I'm just playing him because he's cool. Like I like the aesthetic of Guardians. I like the imagining like blocking and then hitting them with a big hammer. Like I'm a very simple person. Okay, like Bravo is by no means the best deck in Blitz. It's actually pretty hard to play efficiently because there's so many other stronger decks floating around that have good matchups against Bravo, and he really struggles with everything. But to me, yeah, his matchup spread is really bad. But to me, that just makes the win
What's his worst matchup?
so much better.
Two of the best decks in the format, Kano
Yeah.
and
Kasai.
Kasai.
At
Yeah.
least your worst matchups are just two na of the top four. Mine are top four.
Yeah, but we'll get to the high roll part later.
Yeah.
Because Bravo's high roll does not beat the high roll of Briar, which is
Yeah.
who Carlos playing. But yeah, that's really the only reason I'm playing Bravo. I love the aesthetic, and that's a big part of why I love Flesh and Blood, because I just love playing with characters that are cool and characters that are characters that speak to me.
Should call him the Giga Chad of Unbox.
And then when Bravo high rolls, you have to high roll multiple turns. in
Yeah,
a
you
row.
have to high roll
It's not enough to high roll
consecutively.
one.
Because if you draw
like one big
two
turn.
reds,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have
that's
to
over.
chain. You have to roll your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I was initially thinking of playing Chain, which I think is still the wisest decision to make.
It is
Yeah.
one of the top 3 best decks in
Yeah,
the
and
format.
I played both Briar and Chain. Chain is really more consistent, and I think if you're going into a big tournament, you really want consistency more than
Yeah.
anything
Yes,
else.
yes, yeah.
But I am just so enamored with the RNG and high roll
Right.
of Bravo. Ay, Bravo!
Oh, you playing
Because you
Bravo?
beat me, you beat me kanina. About Briar, so chances are pretty high. I will go into it playing Briar.
Briar.
And for the same reasons, I just love the character, the play style, the unpredictability of what you draw.
Yeah.
Sometimes you draw 4 non-attacks and it's just sad.
Sometimes you draw channel mount and cash in at the same turn. and you just
In one armory before, I drew 2 earth cards and 2 channel mounts on turn 1.
Oh my lord! So you just
You know what?
Play
Was
it faster?
no, it was the worst part.
What?
Next turn, just 4 non-attacks.
oh
Rude
no!
blade is-
Pero what the F?
Rude blade the gambler's
So,
class.
so yun ang masaya sa kanya.
Yeah.
So that's the fun part about it. So
Yeah,
Justin,
and-
over to you.
And then I just want to add to, he really wants to play it despite it having, if you look
The
at
worst
if
matchup.
baka we can flash the graphic.
Yeah, we'll show it somewhere
Matchup
here.
spread.
If it's
Yeah.
not here, then it'll be linked down below.
Matchup
Yeah. The matchup spread of Briar, she's good against everything that isn't the top 4 best decks in the format,
Tier.
which are also the most popular, and she gets
Tier.
demolished by those 4,
So she's a scrub killer.
basically.
Right?
Sounds
She's a
so
scrub
sad.
killer.
Basically.
Just
She's
tears.
a fighting.
She's the
Are you convincing me to go chain?
the best.
No, it's good because if you win against the top 4 decks, that just means they suck.
Or I'm good?
Yeah, exactly. It's a skill issue.
Or you high roll and you look
Yes, I'm more for that.
yes, the high roll.
So yeah, I'm the high roll guy. So Justin,
I'm probably gonna be playing Yoji for at least some of the skirmishes, at least the first few, because if I had Kasai cards, I would play Kasai, but because I think it's probably the best deck in the format and gains the most from the skirmish changes because of the sideboard.
Oh yeah,
if
that's
you
a
look
big
at-
thing for
If you
Yoji.
look at Kasai's matchup spread, she beats every single deck except for Kano, which you can now sideboard against.
Yes.
yeah, which improves your win rate.
Yeah,
I think dramatically.
Yeah, having 2 Oasis, and I think you can fit in 1 Sigil. 2 Aces, 1 Sigil, or you can even main deck a Sigil, and then have the second one in the sideboard. Like your Kano matchup goes up
By a lot.
by a lot,
Yeah.
and this is also there's also the fact that you can beat Kano by just you can you have a up to 12 damage one card hand. So
Oh, with blood in our hands?
yeah,
Yeah.
if
that
you
card's
play
crazy.
blood from Arsenal, and then you pop courage, you threaten lethal, and you keep all the cards in your hand to AB. So I think
It's disgusting.
yeah, you're good into everything, and there's a very very clear way to beat Kano. So
Yeah.
that would be the best deck in the format, I think. But I'm playing Yoji, and from my testing, I really want to do well into the 4 most popular decks in the format, which are Chain, Dash, Kano, and Kasai. I think with Kano, you can fatigue with the life gain, and
Yeah.
the life gain,
I fought against
the
you.
amount of blues that you run AB4, you really can just fatigue Kanos out. When they shoot spells, you just AB4, you just pass turn, just wait it out. They just run out of deck, and your graveyard is nothing because when you AB, you just pitch.
Yeah,
right?
you
Yeah.
just pitch, yeah.
You just pitch. So it does okay. It does pretty well into Kano. Against Dash and Chain, same thing. You just block out, you win.
Yeah, Dash will run out of cards.
Yeah, Dash will run
All
out of
Dash will
cards.
kill
Chain.
themselves.
Yeah.
And same thing with Chain. And then against Kasai, in the games I've tested, you can just block out, and then
You can.
yeah, you can just block
Really?
And he
Even
has,
with the...
he has ridiculous life.
Oh yeah, you have like CC life.
Yeah,
if you play
the
all
only
this.
reason why I won in one of the test games was that giant channel
Yeah,
mount turn,
yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
if it weren't for that,
out. Yeah, yeah. The weakness of Yoji is decks that have high that have like exponential or multiplicative value with their hand size. Because if you're not disrupting them like Bravo,
Yeah, they can save up and then just...
yeah, like Briar,
Yeah.
with channel mount. Briar's
Briar.
probably the worst matchup for Yoji.
yeah. But even then, it's like so hard to win.
Briar and Phi maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. For Skirmish, I am playing Ira, particularly the drone version. I've been very happy since drone got unbanned because I can finally
Oh,
throw
yeah.
It used to
people
be
around.
banned.
Yeah, it used to be
It
banned.
used to be.
Yeah, until
Drone?
until
Mhm.
Ultimate Icelander
Yeah.
Icelander got that.
Because it's
So-
hassle.
Yeah, so it's a hassle to play against and play with, and it often leads to tournament states wherein like people are just blocking and then counterattacking with drones, and it never ends. That's why they ban it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So their reasoning for the unbanning was that, cards are getting better nowadays. It's been 2 years since then. So they thought that maybe
It's
okay
time to try.
Yeah, maybe it's okay to open the.
Then you'll see all the
games.
skirmishes they're won by
Yeah.
Ira.
Oh god. No.
And
But
then
then-
drone gets banned again the next
Yeah.
patch, right? But-
Any other characters apart from Ira or?
Oh, yeah, my other choice is 5 because what I care most about when it comes to tournaments is not really, less about the deck's performance, but rather how easy it is for me to go through the day without burning
Yeah,
out
because
my
it's
brain.
like a
Oh, yeah.
lot of
Yeah,
matches.
there is
Yeah.
value in playing simpler. Yeah,
Yes,
like
sure.
an easier to execute deck. There is tangible value.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel bad for all of those Kano players out there.
Yeah.
going
Kano
6
the
rounds.
entire day. They
Yeah.
just brain cells dropping
Short
off every
circuit.
round.
Yeah, facing all of these impossible situations.
Yeah.
I remember like playing against a Kano player who's really pressured, pop his Storm Striders, pop his armor, and everything else. Did nothing. Did 4 arcane damage, I think.
Oh no, that's sad.
That brain drain na yun.
Brain drain, yeah.
Yeah.
Diba?
Brain
What,
drain
is
is
there any, for example, other character ikaw that you want to think of playing?
Another
from
character that
Bravo.
I
Hero, sorry.
consider.
Hero.
So I played Uzuri for the first time I played Flesh and Blood. I played Uzuri, and I really liked her play style of like sneaking in cards and like getting your damage through. They're a bit unorthodox means, right? Because you never present what you're actually attacking with, and I really like that concept. The only problem is that Uzuri needs cards to function, right? Like, what do I mean? I need to have at least one stealth card in hand, and then a threat.
So it bricks.
No,
No, you need-
it doesn't really brick so much, right?
Not as bad as Briar.
Not as bad as that. Because like Uzuri can survive on a 2-card hand. The problem is, in Blitz, the life total is so low.
Now it doesn't give you time to
Yeah,
set up.
like people are hitting me, then I can sneak back something. If they're a smart player, they will always block 2. Because if their deck can function on 2 cards, then I'm just losing out.
Yeah, because you can only threaten 6 off of
Yeah,
two
you can
cards.
only threaten
Yeah.
6 off of 2 cards. And then, like, I think the best turn I had was when I played. I played a stealth card into Annihilate the Armed, and then I gave Annihilate the Armed go again. Then I played Command and Conquer, and like that's just a normal turn for most people, right? It's a normal turn for ninjas. They'll play like a 5, then they play Command and Conquer.
There's also the
Yeah.
fact that you die to Kano.
Yes, Uzuri just dies to Kano because like
Because you run 34 red cards.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's why I was thinking about like what if I just make a blue line Uzuri build?
In Blitz?
Yeah, in Blitz. And like it does work. Then I was like I looked at my Bravo list and I was like I could just play this. which is just better, and I like the hero better, and
Yeah.
it has better matchups. And Uzuri is a good hero. She just needs like a little bit more push. Like I feel
Maybe in the
like
next set
One
she'll
more
get more
assassin
stuff.
set.
one more assassin
Yeah.
set.
Set
I
after
feel
the
like
next set, which is
she can
hopefully
make it
Guardian.
because she has a lot of good break points.
Well, we need more sets for Briar and Runeblade.
No, please,
We
no,
just added
no.
Runeblade.
We just added
No
Runeblade
more.
set. Need Guardian set
Yeah,
next,
Guardian
please.
set.
Guardian set.
Another Mount Heroic.
Yeah, one other channel mount. How
No,
many rounds is around 32 to 64 players?
32 players. That's 5 rounds. 33 onwards is 6.
So you're looking at the minimum of 6 rounds for
Yeah, we're looking at the minimum of
For
6
the
rounds.
weekend.
then top 8.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, there's a
going to be
there's a cut to top 8.
for skirmishes, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So on my
So it's
end,
gonna be 6.
yeah, on my end, like what I mentioned earlier, probably play Briar day 1.
Yeah.
Then day 2 Sunday, I'll play Chain,
Wow.
just for variety. Right?
What if you high rolled so hard on Saturday with Briar?
Then it's Briar day 2.
Briar on
Oh really? You're gonna let the average catch up?
No, because I feel it's a lucky streak. Eh.
Let the
Kasi it's been a bad streak with Briar. That's why I stopped playing Briar. That's why I built Chain.
So
Okay.
so
You gotta
you've
get-
gathered your luck for
Yeah,
Briar.
I did the
gotta get
10-0 in. Do you remember the 10-0
Yeah,
in Mega
yeah,
Mall?
yeah.
So that
And
was
then
all
after
crazy.
that, you went 0-10.
Dude, 10-0 in Mega
Yeah,
Mall.
10 days.
The 6 games, I think, I had turn 1 channel mount.
Wow.
That's crazy high roll.
Yeah,
That's crazy high roll.
insane. So I'm just praying na this weekend, okay, just for Saturday, all the luck, all the
For
bad luck
Saturday.
will be pushed out the door, and I get to play really well. But yeah, I'm thinking of Chain. Anyway, going to the next thing that I had in mind. Parang people were thinking, what do you think will be the most popular played like hero
Deck
for skirmish?
the hero. I feel
Well,
like
I asked you earlier. Ikaw naman.
Oh, okay.
I was all looking at you. I'll just go
I think internationally it's just gonna be Kano. 'Cause Kano
But locally, local meta,
yeah,
Philippines.
internationally I think it's gonna be Kano and Kano kaside Chain. Locally, I think not a lot of people have Dynamos, so there's not a lot of Kasais. And even if they will be Kasai, they're not gonna have Dynamos, which is
it's
a
unoptimal.
lot of the strength of Kasai. Dynamos gets you like blocks for like 5 to 8 or something, 5
Oh,
to
yeah.
8,
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
that much, which is a lot. That's a lot of life. That's like a husk. It's
Yeah,
like a husk without
It's
a
like a husk
downside.
with no downside.
It's a
yeah.
husk
With no
without a
minus one every
downside
turn.
that keeps going as the game
Yeah.
drags on. So, I think there won't be that many Kasais locally. There's gonna be a few Kanos. I think Chain and Dash. Out of
Would
the
be the
top
most
4,
played.
Chain and Dash will
Yeah.
be the most played. A lot of people play Dash already because it's a
Cheap deck.
cheap
It's a
deck.
cheap deck, yeah.
It's one
Very
of the
good
cheaper
deck.
decks to start with that is very good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Dash is very good.
It can just steamroll you if
I
it
was-
picks up.
I
Literally.
was actually thinking about if I want to play that. Like if I had Dash cards, would I just be playing Dash? And it's close. Like yeah, like Dash is a good choice. It's a good deck right now. There's a lot of Dash, that, and then Chain. There will be a lot of Chain. I think our
Chain.
last Armory,
Yeah, there were like
There were
4 or
four
5.
chains.
Chain
There
was,
were
Chains.
four
Chain was the most represented. It's one of the best decks in Blitz. It has a very good
Consistency rate.
yeah, it has a very good even matchup spread into everything.
Yeah.
I think it's like 50-50 or winning into everything that isn't Dash and Kasai.
Yeah, because Chain doesn't have to think about what you're doing, right? Just if you banish good cards.
It also has that. It also has the Runeblade high roll.
Yeah, the Room Blade High
The
Roll.
Runeblade
Yeah, if you're able to get like really good cards from the
Right.
ban.
yeah, if you just double blood death, Shackle 2, grabe.
Na, pero ano pa rin talaga, it's the Karian Husk.
That
Husk
too.
is
Yeah.
a thorn in my side.
That
Steals,
As a
like,
Bravo player,
Brutal.
it's so
yeah,
hassle.
it's so hard to raise. So hard to raise chains.
You.
Okay. I'll go with what everyone else says, that, prepare for Chain. In our local community, the players that really try hard
4 or
players
5.
are gonna go play
Yeah,
chain, and
playing
they're
chain.
really good at it. So make sure you practice against
Maybe I
chain.
should chain.
Please don't. I don't want to fight more chains, man.
So the second popular deck is probably what Justin said. It's Kano.
Yeah.
Because one, international influence, and two, a lot of people are really, I don't know, they think they're really good at Kano until they tried him for a long amount of time, but not
So,
really.
so have you played with players that you think they thought they were good, but in reality they weren't?
Okay, to be honest,
There's a trash
it's
talk
really
start
hard
now.
to tell because when Kano goes off, they look really professional, right?
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
spinning
Yeah,
gears
spinning
and then
gears,
faster.
And yeah, then they think like this, and then, nothing happens. But here's the thing, in the
I've done that.
Philippines, the best players also play Kano. So
Yeah.
that's something you have to
Yeah,
watch out for.
yeah. A lot of the really good ones I
There are
know
a few
play
very
King.
scary kids.
I tried
Right.
playing Kano, it was not fun.
And finally, for something a little different, Philippine meta is a little bit weird in the sense that we're stuck in the Welcome to Wraith era. You will see a lot of things like Brutes, Reinar in particular.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to call that out.
Right.
We'll expect a lot of Reinars during the blitzes.
There's a lot of
Yes.
Reinars
Yeah.
here
When I
too.
was going around the armories in Manila, there are a lot of Reinars.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dragon Force.
Yeah,
Especially
it's
Dragon
specifically
Forge.
Dragon Forge.
There's a
And there are a
brute
lot
there.
there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, almost half.
Almost
I
half?
kid you not.
Yeah.
Like in 4 rounds of blitz, probably 2 to 3 of your matches will be
Yep,
Reinars.
there's so many of them.
Then the other thing you have to account for is, well, there are a few Kasai players, there are also a few Dory players who are very, very, very well versed in
Yeah.
that hero.
Yeah, the deck knowledge.
The top
Yes,
Dory CC players also
Mm.
play her in Blitz.
Yeah, it's really the hero
And they-
knowledge that pushes the deck.
Yeah.
And of course, you have Bravos and Dashes, and yeah.
Bravo! You
Like that.
need more Bravo players, please.
Now, what do you think is the deck that will be most played? Or apart from what they mentioned?
Oh, apart from what they mentioned, most played here in the Philippines. I feel like Dash. Did you mention Dash? No, you said.
Yeah, I said.
Well, that's like all of them, you know. It's like all
I mean,
of them. But
I
yeah,
mean, if
I
that's the
feel
truth,
like.
then
Yeah.
Okay, so other than the top decks.
yeah. Other than
okay,
the top
okay.
deck,
Let's go with the most.
What are the dark horses?
the dark
The
horse.
dark horses.
Oh, I have a
Reinar.
dark horse pick.
Dark
Right.
horses.
I have a dark
I
horse.
feel like-
Emperor.
I feel like Reinar or Bravo, because I know a lot of Bravo players also. I know a lot of Reinar players, but I know there are more Reinar players out there in the wild than
Yeah.
there are Bravo players. So I feel like Reinar has a decent chance of showing up and just smashing you for 16 on the first turn. Well, you have no cards in hand.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I have 2 dark horse picks. First one is Briar. I really believe someone, if not me, will just high roll his or her way and win one skirmish. I just feel that will happen. But second, I've been fighting against like one person who's been playing Prism.
Prism.
Oh.
New Prism?
The new Prism.
New Prism.
And it's so annoying to play against. So annoying.
That's-
Yeah,
I
I've
did
I've
not
played against
play
it.
that.
It's like you get them down to like low single digits, like 4, and then they just can't die.
Yeah. It's
Kaya
so
ako-
hard to put her to the grave.
It's like the why won't you die?
Yeah, and then there's that unfamiliarity. I mean, we're lucky we
Yeah.
fought against Prism
Yeah.
because we kind of know how to deal
Yeah,
with
a
it,
lot of people will get cheated.
right? But on the first day of skirmish tomorrow, people will be taking a look at, okay, what does this card do? So if the Herald hits, you get an Angel. You know,
Yeah.
reactions like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people will they'll pop a herald with there's an aura that when something gets popped,
Deals
it
damage.
goes into soul.
Oh yeah.
So my game was they had that out and then they attack with the herald and I just couldn't pop the herald because if I did, it goes into
to
soul,
soul.
and then it triggers prison.
yeah, then they make a.
So
They
even if
get
I
a
did have
figment.
poppers, I just had to actively not pop it.
Yes. So it's
Which
so
I think
annoying.
a lot of people are gonna get got by
Oh
that.
no,
Yeah.
that's
So
bad
annoying.
for me.
Yeah.
Everything I have pops.
Yeah. But I think people will be surprised. If probably top 8. I'm not sure if it will win it, but probably top 8.
Like purely based
For
off of
sure.
the knowledge check factor.
Yeah, because I mean we were fortunate that there are like 1 or 2 Prism players
Yeah.
where we play.
We get to see firsthand what she can do, right?
Yeah, but I think if you take a look at other shops, we won't see a lot of Prism
Prism
players.
players.
New Prism players.
There's also like weird instant speed tricks with the Halo.
Oh.
If you do you know about that? So the Halo, the best headpiece for Prism is actually I think it's a common.
It's a common foil. Yeah, I have a common foil that someone bought it
Yeah,
downstairs.
the Halo of Illumination. You can pay 1 and then as an instant, you can put a card from hand into the soul. And you draw a card if it's light. So it lets you on demand at instant speed activate the Prism ability so you can go get a Figment And there are
Oh.
the best, the cheesiest like combat trick is there's a figment that on when it enters play, it reduces I think attack actions by
Like
one.
-1, yeah.
So they could be attacking your, let's say they attack one of your angels for 4. You just instant speed, bring it out, and now that's only attacking for 3.
Angel lives.
I'm gonna go through
Yeah.
my deck.
That,
real
or
quick.
they try to pop something with 6, it goes to 5,
Then it's not
doesn't
poppable.
get popped. Yeah.
So safe to hit it with something that's 7, right?
yes.
7 tap.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm good.
But even if you do that, like
Good for
they,
you.
then they don't. I think a lot of people, if there's somebody that plays Prism that knows what they're doing, they will get a lot of people with that.
Yeah.
They will get a lot.
I think the knowledge check, like what you mentioned, will be a
Yeah.
big thing.
I
I think
don't-
anyone will play Vincent.
There's no figuring her out.
Yeah.
There's a really good consideration for Vincent in Blitz. I think it's just a lot of people.
The pummel version or some different version?
It's the,
I think
the control version, I think, is pretty strong in Blitz, no? Because it lets you play with 1 card hands.
I think the pummel version's like more optimal.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking
think the
the same.
pummel
Really?
version is more optimal.
Yeah.
The main draw to play Vincent is you have to play Husk in Blitz, which is a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big
Yes.
deal.
And the problem with, if you've ever tried to run Pommel, like run like Rainbow Pommel or something, or Max Pommel in a Guardian deck, you will realize that in Blitz, life totals get low really, really fast.
Yeah, and 2
You are not
blocks.
able to play
Yeah.
out the four card hands you need to play a Pommel. But Vincent has Husk and a good fringe, good Runeblade fringe.
Yeah.
Right? So you can probably buy enough space to play the Pommel version.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people. It's new, untested. You don't know. So I think a lot of
Yeah,
people. will
and
just,
skirmish is not like the best place to test.
yeah. So a lot of people will just default to chain because it's known to be consistent.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
more
yeah.
reliable.
True.
Yeah, more reliable.
Like, how about you? Any dark horse picks?
My Dark Forest, of course, will be my other favorite ninja again, Fi. Simply because he's also a good beneficiary of the new skirmish changes, wherein before you just have to go all in aggro, but now you can actually pack specific tech cards against matchups that you don't particularly like. Plus, again, as the more aggressive deck in the Blitz format, it can be very easy to just steamroll people. And again,
Oh, yeah.
since you're playing for multiple rounds a day, the decision points for Fly are relatively simple. Whether, am I gonna get killed by not blocking?
Yeah. This
Okay.
put me to 0.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. No blocks.
So it's also very cheap to build and very accessible for newer players. So if you don't have a skirmish choice yet, I'd, give Vi a try.
Yeah, interesting to see how the ninjas will fare, seeing there are a lot of ninja players here in the Philippines.
There are a lot of ninja players.
The local
here.
meta.
Oh, I have a weird. I just remembered. I think there's a blitz deck that's pretty good. That nobody will play. I don't
Emperor?
know, but, yes.
Emperor.
I think
in-
Emperor.
Very good.
I think Emperor.
Very good,
Okay, okay.
Emperor?
I think Emperor is okay into everything except Kano. If Kano did not exist,
Ah.
I
Right.
think Emperor is playable.
Yeah, right.
Really?
I think Emperor is playable.
Now I need to build Emperor.
You,
And then just dodge all the Kanos.
Yeah.
I
Dodge
think
all of
so.
them.
I think it's playable because
Yeah.
you have like you have the Kano finish of 2 turns of Arcane. You get to you pop Striders, you play Emeritus for 6, and then you're waiting for 9. So you have that threat, and then you just play all the 0 for 4 reds. And yeah,
And
You're-
you get
you're
to summon
an
a command and
Yeah,
conquer.
you're an eggs deck that happens to run CNC and a bunch of burn spells.
you're like a weaker Fi,
Yeah,
right? You're like a weaker Fi. You don't get the nice attacks, but you have like an Arcane damage finish.
yeah.
Plus, people might just sideboard like incorrectly against you and not bring any AB at all. Which actually, honestly, I don't even know if you should be running AB against Emperor. I don't know,
That's
Yeah, I
never
don't think
played
people
but if
against
they
Emperor.
don't, right?
It will hurt.
Once they're down to 9,
Yeah.
you know they
and
die.
then you just go pew pew.
And getting to
No
9 is
AB.
pretty easy in Blitz where people don't block. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it's a knowledge check thing. Not a lot of Emperor players.
There's none.
Yeah,
There's none.
there's none.
There's
So
none.
maybe on Sunday
You're gonna knowledge check everyone.
at Scry Games, I'm going to play Emperor. Send me a list.
Okay. Sige.
I'll try to do that.
Sige.
So anyway, guys, we took a quick break because we ran out of things to talk about. So
Why did
At
you
least
say
I-
it? Why did you say it?
at least I'm honest. This is the first episode, right? So
Okay.
again, just like the earlier episodes of what's the other show?
No block.
No blocks. If you have any criticism or feedback or comments,
Let
please
us
leave
know.
it down below. We are very much open and welcome to hearing them out. And of course, if you guys don't have a place to play yet, Unbox Greenhills is here. Drop by Greenhills Promenade. During August, our armories will be Wednesdays, and you will see the 4 of us, and you can meet Giga Chad over here. Giga Chad jigs in person.
Yeah.
Take a picture with him. I'll make you a personality.
Oh,
like
God,
a
okay.
influencer. That will be my goal. Out of this entire channel thing, my goal is to
I have
make
to
you
be an
like
influencer.
the next influencer. I'll get you an X deal with Bello.
What? As in the brand?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you'd be really the Giga Chad of Unbox.
Isn't that
Yes.
skincare brand?
Skincare and everything
Why
else.
did you associate that with me?
It's Giga Chad. It's like, you know.
Why not the gym brand? Oh, I'm so confused.
Okay, I'll get you fitness first. Or Gold's Gym to sponsor you. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give us a thumbs up, like, and all that good shit. And yeah, thank you, Miko, Justin, Jigs, and we hope to see you guys in the next episode. Boom.